Okay, yeah.
There we go. Yep. Okay. And I've already got the video going because it was in YouTube, not one I downloaded. Can you see my screen?
Yep.
Perfect. All right. I'm just going to swipe you off to the side here. All right. And we'll probably just watch it through once. And then if I see anything, I might pause it or I might wait and just go back after the whole thing. Perfect.
It's like this stone thing that I can jump up on. She goes there a lot because she doesn't know Greg too well, and he's recording, from there.
All right.
My neighbor.
She's a little hesitant to leave him at her back. She's
Yeah.
like, I don't know what this dude's gonna do while I'm doing that. Yeah, you can see a little bit of her energy leaking over at the camera, but that's fine. That's actually pretty typical, even if they do know the person, just because the camera is a predator eye.
If I hide, she'll often want to play with that.
Oh, where's mom going? A happy pup.
She's pretty freaking cute, huh?
Yeah.
God.
Nice. Very nice.
She really
That's
does that well. I just keep backing up, and today in the forest, I kept going backwards, and she kept coming at me. Although then one point, like I stopped doing it, and she jumps up on me like, "Give me some more treats," kind of thing.
right. Yep. Well, that you can continue and turn it into a push, or if you want her to be more calm and collected and not, you can start doing a collect. Um, so all that is she has a hard time switching between the two. So when the play is over, she has a hard, or the push exercise is over, she's having a hard time putting everything back in the battery, if that makes sense. So that's why it's good to do some push and then some collect at the end. So it helps her get back into the energy back into the battery and everything calm back down. Oh, get off the end of it, Miss
I
Lily.
know she does that all the time.
Yeah, she's a little insecure with it still. Very
But
nice. Good job holding.
today we did a little, and I kept going back and kind of dropping, and then as I would keep going back, she would keep coming at me. So today was going better with that.
Yeah, yep. She definitely seems hesitant to actually pull,
Yeah.
to actually tug. But that's okay. That'll come
Yeah.
with time.
Um,
So the only critique I really have is, let's get back to full screen here. And again, this may just be how it looks in the video, but not what's actually happening. When you're pushing with her here, I want to make sure that she's pushing us, not we're pushing her.
Yeah. 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 I'm
Because it just
understanding that better now after listening
Yep.
to the last lesson of really.
Yeah, yep. Because in just that first one, it looked like you were kind of holding her away from you and pushing her away. We want the opposite. We want her pushing us. But other than that, I mean, obviously the arm has to stay there, but we don't want to move the push arm or the resistance arm away from our body at all.
Okay.
We just want to keep it stationary and let her move it. with her body weight leaning in. But I love everything looks good. And that's the only one that looks like that. All the rest of them look perfect. She's sustaining. She's now just work on reloading those treats in the hand without her getting down again. That's the next step.
Yeah.
So that's on you. You got to get fast enough to just keep and like start doing.
Believe it or not, it's having a hard time getting the right treat thing. Right there, they're in my pocket, which is not good because it's a weird pocket.
Right.
I bought like a tool belt thing, and that's not really working so good. I have to keep working on that.
Yeah. Yep. The nail pouches. The nail pouches seem to work the best, although they've gotten a little cheap with them lately. But they used to have like big open ones where you can stick your hand in and grab them. But if you go to the hardware store and look for nail pouches, they clip.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, because they're for construction workers. They have like a whole pouch full of nails, and it's big enough for the big construction hands to reach in there and grab nails out.
Okay.
And they're usually pretty deep, so they make great treat pouches.
Okay.
So there's that, and then let me see here. There was one other. She's doing really good. I think it was right towards the end here.
Yeah.
So it's just when you're backing away and trying to create that space, to give yourself more room and keep the flow going to try and sustain that up more. Try moving in circles backwards, which again, don't make yourself dizzy, and it looks like it's on an incline. So
God, yeah. And right now it's one sheet of ice. So
right, yeah. But once the footing gets better, try moving around, like backing up into a circle. That way you can sustain the movement while continuing to move away from her, and hopefully that'll keep her up on you. And not jumping off and jumping on like she's doing right now. But otherwise, this is absolutely phenomenal for just starting out the push. You're already like 90% of the way there on that.
Yeah, it felt like things were kind of really picking up as I continued to re-listen to the videos or our calls and really hear what you're saying. So yeah, it's getting better.
Yep. And I think, and the more we get the push going, the more we'll elicit the tug out of the tug toy work.
Okay.
But she might need to work just a little more with your resistance and channeling just directly with you with the food before she can do it with the toy.
Right.
Because basically the tug toy just becomes an extension of us. And so she's still having to overcome our resistance to engage with it.
Right.
But no, that looks great. That's it. That's all I got for that stuff.
Oh, that makes me feel so good. We're making progress.
Oh yeah, that all looks really, really good. Yep, I stopped sharing the screen. Thank you. Yeah, just start working the push and the collect together. So again, like heat her up with the push. Maybe even start with the tug work, like do 1 or 2 pushes and then go straight into that tug work before you lose all the energy in the battery. And then again, maybe 1 or 2.
But if she doesn't pick up the thing, if she doesn't pick it up, how do I get her to get into it? Do I pick it up and see if she wants to come at it?
Yeah, you can pick it up and start running backwards with it.
Okay.
But if she's not interested in all at it, then just do push the whole time. That's fine too. But as far as getting that full battery engaged in the tug work, you don't want to do too much pushing beforehand. Just enough to get it open up and moving, and then morph it into the tug.
Okay, I get it. Yeah.
And then always try and save a little handful of food to do a little bit of collecting at the end, just to help her get calm back down and back into the more relaxed state. And then Rub-a-Dub, start experimenting with that over the next week. Again, take videos, just offer the hand, put out the feeling intention of, hey, is there anything you want me to massage or to touch? And if she's not into it, don't worry, then she's not into it, let her be.
I think what I'm gonna see is she'll just instantly give surrender belly.
Yeah, well, if she does, just let her be. That's
walk away or stay and just kind of not touch.
Right. Yep. Just stay. So it's the same thing with the barking. The surrender belly is not the behavior we're looking for. So if she gives it and nothing happens, eventually she's going to be like, oh, this ain't working anymore. But if normally she would give surrender belly and you would like rub her belly or touch
Yes.
her or yep,
Yes. Which she seems to love, but yeah.
right. The fawning is one that I think has kind of pulled the wool over all of our eyes at this point. Where I can't tell you how many times the clients are, oh, they love when I do this, and I'm looking at the dog and I'm just going, no, they don't.
Okay. All
they're
right.
just they're just hoping that you don't eat them. And again, it's not logical on their part. It's just it's a natural instinct thing that's going on. It's not normal for something in nature to come up and start petting you. That's not normal. However, rub-a-dub is the natural form of how dogs physically touch each other. So now we're getting into her world and what feels good to her. And we'll enjoy it too, because again, now we know we're doing something that they like. It's like giving, your significant other a massage and you have no idea what you're doing and you're actually hurting them more than you're helping them. I don't feel any better after this. Then you go take a class and then they're like, oh, yeah, ooh, right there, get that. And then they're putting it on the calendar. They're like, we're doing this every Friday. Like, da, da, da. That's the shift that you're going to see. But again, you can, even if you want, do a little bit of petting in the surrender belly and take a video. And if you want to go over what she's doing, like how to tell if she's actually enjoying it versus not, and what signal she's giving off. Because again, maybe it's not surrender belly. Maybe she's actually just going into belly and she's actually grounding it. I don't
Yeah,
know. I've never seen
she'll
it.
lift her arm like, oh, get under, and then I'll start doing it. She just stretches it out like she seems to just love it, you
Yeah.
know?
Are her arms stiff when she's stretching out, or are they loose?
I don't know really. I mean, it
Ex-
depends out.
so today is your one day you get to experiment with it without
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
after that, and take a video and we'll check it out together.
yeah, yeah.
But a dead giveaway is stiffness in the body versus looseness. So if she's being really stiff when she's in surrender belly, that's not a good sign. That's more surrender belly. If she's being very loose and everything's very malleable and soft, then she might actually be ground. That might actually be a real belly, not a surrender belly.
It kind of seems like that, but more to be
Yeah.
reviewed. Yeah, yeah.
Yep. So let's for educational purposes, we'll do one of those and take a video of it so we can go over it together, and then start tomorrow. I want you to start 80-20 rule.
Okay,
I go 80, but she's got to go the last 20.
okay.
And again, if you mess up and you find yourself absentmindedly petting her, don't worry about it. But just get more and more, try and start to get into the habit of that.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Moving forward.
Yep, and I'll throw the rub-a-dub thing in the drop-in folder. If not tonight, by tomorrow morning. So
Okay.
you'll
I
have
have it on the video, the previous
yeah,
video.
yep. If you like, that is just for extra, just to have to
Yeah,
go
no,
over.
that's
But yeah,
good.
the video
That'll be helpful.
obviously.
That's helpful.
Yep. Alrighty.
Perfect. Okay. Well,
Yep.
thanks so much.
Oh,
Krista.
and do me a favor, let me know when that check is due to be in. Because if it doesn't get forwarded, I can go check the old mailbox.
It should get forwarded. It's 5 days from the day that I told you I did it. I told you I did it on what, 2 days ago or something, or
Yeah,
day.
I think it was.
Maybe it's
I think
5 business days, so you got to think the weekend. But no, it should be fine. I mean, I think
yeah.
you're gonna get it soon. But yeah, you can
Okay.
always. Okay.
I just want to make sure it doesn't end up in the old mailbox and then sit in there.
Right.
But
Right.
so yeah. Alrighty.
Thank you.
Yep.
Bye.
Have fun.
Thank you. Bye.